It's time for some rather important Etsy news for people who want to open a shop or people who already have one shop and might want to open another shop. And that is that Etsy is changing the way that shops are working. Please excuse Alice. She may be entertaining you in the background. Basically what's happening is they've just announced in the last week that they're changing the requirements for new shops. They're actually doing 3 new things, and those things are very, very different to how things have been done previously, and they're going to cost you money, and they're going to infringe on your privacy in new and interesting ways. So I thought we would do a quick summary and I would take you through these changes. So let's have a look at what they have to say. Okay, so strengthening new shop onboarding to keep our community safe. This is what they're talking about. Now, interestingly, Brendan Mulryan, he's the head of Etsy support. So if you've had issues with Etsy support, now you know who the boss is and you can contact him if you need to talk to somebody. So they work to ensure Etsy is a safe and trusted place to shop. We'll be making these changes over the next few months, and they'll only apply to newly created shops. Your existing shop won't be affected. This dropped on 21st of February. So they're not giving any sort of timeline here. They're just saying in the next few months, which is why I wanted to share this with you today so that you could make an informed decision if you have been thinking about opening an Etsy shop, or if, I'm just going to make this bigger again because this is entertaining. If you're thinking about opening a new first-time Etsy shop, or if you already have a shop and you've been thinking about opening additional shops, then you need to know this because you might want to do it sooner rather than later. Okay, so let's see what these changes are going to be. And now she's gone off screen. Oh, she's hiding in her tunnel. Okay. So number 1, adding an enhanced identity check to the shop setup process. Now, look, you know, privacy, it's a thing. However, it's not going to be as much of a thing anymore because they're using a third-party piece of software called Persona, where you are going to be uploading a photo ID, like a driver's license or passport, and you're going to be taking a selfie so that they can compare you with that and prove that you are who you say you are. Now, I don't personally have an issue with this. I think what they're trying to do here is basically they are trying to prevent bad actors. You know, they're trying to prevent people from opening shops and then sort of disappearing into the night and not sharing a true identity. So this is their way for getting around that. And they have a link here to Persona's security standards. So if that's something that you want to look more into, you can do so. Now, the second thing, they're going to be introducing a fee, okay, to support enhanced security and verification. Okay. So there's going to be a fee to some new shops. I don't know what the sum is about, but anyway, they have that here. Some new shops, they'll pay a one-time setup fee of $15 before they can open for business. We'll clearly communicate if the fee applies during the setup process. This non-refundable upfront investment will help to ensure new shops are committed to running businesses on Etsy. Again, this is their way of trying to weed out scammers and people who are resellers who just open a shop, dump a whole bunch of stuff really cheap, sell it, and then disappear. So that is a good thing. However, it's going to cost money to open an Etsy shop. One of the core fundamental things that has made Etsy so great in the last, started in 2006, I think, so almost 20 years, is you didn't have to pay anything to open a shop except for the listing fee, right, of your first product. So that's 20 cents. Now you're going to have to pay this fee, which is going to be a little bit of a barrier to entry for some people. I mean, it shouldn't be a massive deal. $15 is not a huge amount of money and it's a one-off fee, but it does mean that you want to be a little bit more committed to your Etsy shop before you decide to open one, because once you spend that money, you can't get it back again. So that is something to take into account, and why I recommend that you, if you've been thinking about opening a shop, do it now, even if you're not sure about what you want to call it, because remember, you can change the name. You can change your shop name at least twice. So even if you're not 100% sure what you want it to be, you can open a shop now and you can basically claim it now. Now, you do actually have to have a product available for sale to open your Etsy shop, but I told you a way around that in my recent setup video, which I did, my Etsy Basics setup video. So I'm going to put a link to that up here, and I'll also put a link to the description below. So watch that one next if you're not sure how to get past that hurdle. I tell you exactly how to do that in that one. Okay, so it's going to be a fee. Now, where they say some shops, I'm assuming what that might mean is that if you already have an account and a shop with Etsy and you want to open up another one, it may be that they don't charge you that fee because they already trust you. But we don't know. They haven't told us. Okay, so number 3, exploring changes to payment schedules for new shops. Okay, so these changes may affect how long new shops need to wait for their funds to become available. We're making these updates to ensure sellers who are just getting started can fulfill their orders or provide refunds when needed. New shops will see their payment schedule right in their shop manager after they complete onboarding. So what that basically means is they're going to hold your money for a while before they give it to you when you're a new shop. So they've been doing this to people already. They've been putting shops on hold. Heaps of people have experienced this. Heaps of people opening new shops have experienced this where they've had their shop put on hold. And the reason, again, that they've been doing that is to avoid these bad actors who come in, take the money, and then don't pay their bills or don't fulfill orders. So what they're going to do is they're going to hold your money until you fulfill some orders and prove that you're a real shop and that you are genuine. The downside of that, of course, is that you can't get your money. And so what has been happening to a lot of people sort of ad hoc, it sounds like it's going to happen to everybody from now on, well, not from now on, from when they implement this, that they're going to hold your funds for a period of time. So that is something to be aware of as well. If you are starting an Etsy shop and you're expecting to get your money out of there quickly, don't. They have, again, no information on how long they're going to hold your money for. Is it a time period? Is it how many sales? We don't know. I'm assuming they're going to tell us that down the line. But basically, that's what they have to say now. So we'll be introducing and testing out these changes over the next few months. So if you do open a new shop in the next few months and you see this stuff pop up, now you'll know why and what's happening. So basically, as I said, if you've been thinking about opening a shop, just do it now so that you can bypass the fee especially and get your shop up and running. Because if you're watching this, I'm assuming you're a genuine person. I'm assuming you're a genuine handmade, vintage or supplies seller who has nothing but the best of intentions when it comes to setting up an Etsy shop. So that is who I'm speaking to. If you're a reseller or a scammer, go away and stop opening Etsy shops because we're sick of seeing your rubbish on the site, basically. Okay, so I hope you now are informed about that, and if you have any questions, pop them in the comments below, or any comments on this, pop them in the comments below. If you found this helpful or enlightening, give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my future videos for everything Etsy. I'm currently working through an Etsy Basics series for you newbies to the platform, people who are setting up a shop for the first time. I've got a couple of videos up already, so have a look for my Etsy Basics playlist. In fact, I'll put that up on screen right here and you can get started. And I also have a separate Etsy list where I have like 150 videos I've done on Etsy, so go check that one out next. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now. And she's hiding in her tunnel. Hi, Alice. Apparently that's her bed now. Whatever floats your boat.